It's time for
TTS Team Talks!
Hello, folks. We are back for another edition of TTS Team Talks. This time, I am super excited to welcome Miss Denise Buenning. Denise is a part of our guest experience team. She's a supervisor on that team and has so much worldly knowledge that we can't wait to dig in today. So, Denise, welcome.
Thank you so much, Beth. Thanks, everybody.
Thank you for making some time. I know you're a busy woman. So tell us a little bit about your time at TTS. How long have you been here? What have you done here? All that good stuff.
Okay. I've been working at TTS off and on since 2017. I actually started as a temporary and then took off some time to help with my mother, who was very ill at the time, and then came back in 2018. So continuously, I've been with TTS for about 6 years.
Nice. And you were in our Maryland office and now are a remote employee, right?
Yes, here in
so
Annapolis, Maryland.
Love it. What about prior to TTS? Tell us about your career.
Oh my goodness. Well, I started out as a journalism major at American University in Washington, D.C. And from there, I worked in a number of public relations and production jobs. I worked for many years in hospital and public relations, and then went on to a career in the federal government, working in both beneficiary outreach for Medicare, and then ultimately on to working on code sets, which sounds very technical, but basically it's those numbers that you see when you go to your doctor's office and they say you have a diagnosis code. Well, I was responsible for changing all the codes across the country. And it was a 10-year project, and very happy to say it finally did go through, and it made a lot of difference for research and billing for all the hospitals, all the providers throughout the country. Following that, I went into being an executive director for a healthcare organization here in Washington, D.C., and then finally retired and felt, I just want to do something fun. I want to do something that's different from healthcare. I don't want to have responsibilities for multi-million-dollar projects and budgets and staffs. So I answered an ad that said, hey, we need somebody for this office. And it was only like a mile away from my house. And I figured, wow, this is going to be great. I could actually even walk there. And went into this little office off of Ritchie Highway here. And it was just a hubbub of activity. There were people on the phones. There were people going back and forth between the conference room and an office that was probably no bigger than maybe somebody's kitchen, and met with this fantastic lady named Serena, who said, gee, I think you'd be really good on phones. And that's how it started. Started working part-time and then graduated to full-time, working in customer service and making reservations for people and trying to solve their reservation problems, and really just having a good time because my brother and sister-in-law were both in the hotel business. I had done also special events for companies like Sprint. I did Final Four for them. I did golf tournaments for them. So I was familiar with the hotel industry a little bit. So I finally made that jump, and it was fun, and it turns out to be a lot of fun to this day. I really still enjoy it.
I love that. Yeah, you made the jump and never looked back, and here we are. Okay, Denise, last question. What is your favorite part about working at TTS?
Oh gosh, there's so many great things about working at TTS, and I think we kind of talked about it a little bit at our holiday event in Louisville last year, but it's the compassion that this company shows for its employees, whatever they need and whatever situations they get into. There's always flexibility, and there's always a true sense of caring. I think also it's the idea of excellence. Both Serena and April have instilled this in us, especially in the customer service realm, that we are to give the best possible customer service possible, and we keep looking towards that. We try to improve it at every place we can. We're collecting data so that we can use that data to then improve the guest relations experience. So I can't say enough about TTS. It's a great company to work for. I'm very proud to be associated with it, and I could go on, but I know we're running out of time.
Well, thank you, Denise. I agree with all of the above. I know you're a busy lady, so thank you so much for your time today. This has been lovely. Enjoy your day, and hopefully we'll get together in person soon.
Sounds good, Beth. Take care. Thank you so much.
Bye.
Bye-bye.